Hello, I am Preeti Mudliar from the International Institute of Information Technology, Bangalore, and I am presenting my paper, Biographies of Biometric Devices, the POS Machine at Work in India's PDS. The PDS is the public distribution system for food security in India that distributes monthly entitlements to beneficiaries. In 2016, the state of Rajasthan, where the study was conducted, with several other states, introduced Aadhaar, India's biometric identity infrastructure, to govern all PDS transactions. Aadhaar replaced the paper ledger that PDS dealers would use to record transactions with point of sale devices or POS machines as they're popularly known. Beneficiaries are now required to compulsorily authenticate the fingerprints on the POS machine to receive the food entitlements from the dealers. The state reasoned that using biometrics would lead to targeted inclusion of beneficiaries and curb corruption in the PDS. I began studying the PDS in 2017, approximately a year after POS machines were introduced. In a KITE 2020 paper, I show how infrastructural disruptions and biometric rejections cause value conflicts for adults, and they are forced to pass on the responsibility for biometric authentication to their children, affecting their schooling and playtimes. Drawing on economist Amartya Sen's conceptualization of justice, which he explains using the Sanskrit terms niti and nyay, and the philosopher Honora O'Neill's principle of non-coercion in designing hunger solutions for the poor, I present that the technological design for social justice should also be mindful of translating into a fair and just experience for users. In this KITE 2021 paper, I view the PDS through the POS machine to ask what it reveals about the design and administration of a social justice program. I observe that the POS machine acts as an essential boundary object of public policy and governance between three key stakeholders of the PDS. First, it is used by the beneficiaries to perform fingerprint authentication. Second, it serves as a record of all the transactions undertaken by the dealer. And third, the machine allows the state to track all data and transactions in real time. Given the significance of the POS machine for the three stakeholders, I adopt a biographical lens to inquire what the POS machine means to each of them. I argue that the POS machine is an infrastructural translation of a biometric-based welfare state and represents the discourse of biometrics as a humanitarian technology that is often championed by aid organizations. I conducted fieldwork in rural Ajmer in Rajasthan from 2017 to 2019. It included interviews and observations at 14 PDS shops across 10 villages and observing the biometric transactions of 136 beneficiaries. I interviewed 8 district and state authorities in Ajmer district and in the state capital Jaipur, and I also filed a right to information application for age-related data on PDS biometric transactions. My findings are organized around 3 biographies: the practical, the moral, and the knowledge. The practical biography surfaces the labor of the 3 stakeholders on the POS machine. It contains narratives of inconvenience from dealers and beneficiaries, while state representatives frame their labor on the POS machine as an achievement that contributes to nation building. The second biography invokes morality and discusses the POS machine as a site of contestation about corruption in the PDS. The third biography discusses the knowledge claims of data and transparency generated by the POS machine and how the state and beneficiaries view and value these claims very differently. So what do biographies of the POS machine reveal about the PDS? I am highlighting 2 points, and I hope you will read the paper for more. First, in its design and functioning, the POS machine primarily satisfies the state's practical, moral, and knowledge requirements, but not that of the beneficiaries and dealers. This renders the POS machine's design exclusive to the state's needs. Second, state representatives often foreground the scale and the large volume of transactions that the POS machine processes every month as proof of the successful functioning of biometrics in the PDS. The preoccupation with scale minimizes challenges faced by the actual end users of the POS machines, who are the beneficiaries and dealers, as outliers, aberrations, or excuses for corruption. In conclusion, the biographies of the POS machine reveal that the boundaries of inclusion in the PDS are very narrowly defined. Currently, the POS machine's record of a successful biometric authentication at the very end of the PDS process is counted as proof of inclusion. This discounts the challenges and exclusions that beneficiaries face in their POS machine interactions. Moving the point where inclusion in the PDS takes place to the beginning of the design process would ensure that the POS machine's biographies by end users are also accounted for in the technology design of a program that seeks to fulfill a social justice agenda by offering protection against hunger. Thank you for watching. For feedback and questions, please write to me at preeti.mudliar@iitb.ac.in.